I have a poem which Ian Snowley from Lincoln University has provided me. It's from the short edition kiosk, which apparently enables students and staff to print short excerpts of various bits of literature, I believe, not just poems.
Yeah, no, it's short stories and poems.
1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's a great idea. And it turned out the one that was on his desk was Banjo Paterson, probably the most famous Australian poet, though Ian said he hadn't previously heard of him.
I know nobody here had heard of him, right? Sorry, Dane. Sorry, Australia.
So I thought that I should probably give it a rendition, given that we're here. So I'm going to read through it. So the poem is Clancy of the Overflow, Banjo Paterson, born in 1864. So here we go. No promises on the rendition as to the quality. I'd written him a letter, which I had for want of better, knowledge sent to where I met him down the Lachlan years ago. He was shearing when I knew him, so I sent the letter to him. Just on spec, addressed as follows, Clancy of the Overflow. And an answer came directed in a writing unexpected, and I think the same was written with a thumbnail dipped in tar. 'Twas his shearing mate who wrote it, and verbatim will I quote it. Clancy's gone to Queensland droving, and we don't know where he are. In my wild erratic fancy visions, come to me of Clancy, gone a droving down the Cooper, where the western drovers go. As the stock are slowly stringing, Clancy rides behind them singing. For the drover's life has pleasures that the townsfolk never know. And the bush hath friends to meet him, and their kindly voices greet him, in the murmur of the breezes and the river on its bars. And he sees the vision splendid of the sunlit plains extended, and at night the wondrous glory of the everlasting stars. I'm sitting in my dingy little office, where a stingy ray of sunlight struggles feebly down between the houses tall. And the floated air and gritty of the dusty, dirty city, through the open window floating, spreads its foulness over all. And in place of lowing cattle, I can hear the friendish rattle of the tramways and the buses making hurry down the street. And the language uninviting of the gutter children fighting comes fitful and faintly through the ceaseless tramp of feet. And the hurrying people daunt me, and their pallid faces haunt me, as they shoulder one another in their rush and nervous haste. With their eager eyes and greedy, and their staunched forms and weedy, for townsfolk have no time to grow. They have no time to waste. And I somehow rather fancy that I'd like to change with Clancy, like to take a turn at droving where the seasons come and go. While he faced the round eternal of the cash book and the journal, but I doubt he'd suit the office, Clancy of the Overflow. There we go.
Fantastic rendition, and far better with the appropriate accent.
Yeah.
but an extremely challenging piece of poetry. I think the language and the rhyming scheme make that a real challenge, don't they?
Particularly the word dingy, which in Australian also is spelled the same way as dingy. So,
but a very nice rhyme with stingy, though.
Stingy,
It absolutely works.
Yeah. All right, shall we? Let's get to the questions.